All right, so we'll look at Kemp, Governor Kemp of Georgia, and Republicans. We'll look at Fanni Willis, and we will look at Floyd Harrison, who is apparently Black Voices for Trump. I need to look that, make sure that's the person I'm thinking of. Harrison Floyd. I said Floyd Harrison. Yes, I did. Harrison Floyd. Because he is now indicted as well. He is the Black Voices for Trump fool. So I can't believe people in this oh Lord Jesus, they just ruined their whole life for this man who does not care for you at all. Black Voices for Trump, you say. Okay. Well, there's that. Well, let's use, you know what? Let's use these. In the spirit of good fellowship. Shh. Stop mocking everything now. We'll use this. The famous African Americans in history. So, they're playing cards for this. So let's see. What is the question? Oh, let's take a look, general look at him and his life going forward. If I were doing a reading, a general reading for him, what has he got coming up? So let's see. Harrison Floyd. Let us see. So we start with the Six of Swords. There's some transition. And the Eight of Wands. Fast transition. And yours may be over and done with pretty quick, but there's Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. We may be moving into calmer waters a little faster than you thought, or transitioning into something. The Ace of Wands, a new action. The Knight of Swords, and the Fool. The Nine of Cups. Okay. The King of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. What's coming up for you? So we do have some talks about moving forward, transitions, things of that nature. So someone may be trying to talk you into giving up this foolish errand that you're on. But there is a new action that you may be trying to take here. With the Ace of Wands is a new action. The Fool is also a new action as well. Leap of faith, like let's just try this. The Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups. This is moving a little too fast. And then here, this is something that you think you want. Until you actually get it, it is going to cause a lot of conflict with the Five of Wands. And I mean a lot of conflict. Why? Because you are not prepared for this. The Fool card leaps into things, and then once it's met with adversity, it's ill-prepared in the negative. And so you're not going to like whatever this is you think you want. Which is why I always say with the Six of Swords, it does give you a warning. Because the Six of Swords, yes, is a transition into the calmer waters from the stormy seas. But the person carries the Six Swords with them, which means you carry baggage, which means you carry the potential to repeat what you just escaped from. You carry the potential for you to also make a mockery, not a mockery, but a to F up the plans that you now have. And so this is not going to end well here with whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's going to end in a lot of conflict. And there is a man here who is basically just going to steamroll you here. The Four of Wands, you do have a lot of support still, though. And the Nine of Swords is how it ends. You will end in stress and strain and nightmares and things of that nature. This is going to be rough going forward, but I mean, you should know that. So there is that. Now, who else we got? We got Kemp. Kemp is not interested in removing Fanni Willis. He is not interested in meddling in her plans, apparently. So what I want to know is, how do the Republicans receive him? Are they like, yay, our guy? Or are they like, no, y'all's guy now? So let's see. How is he going to do with Republicans here? Because the House GOP wants a investigation done on Fanni Willis. So the Fulton County DA. Like, investigate what? Like, this just... Anyway, I don't understand people. Okay, Nine of Swords. So there is some worry, some stress, anxiety. The Ten of Wands. So yeah, they may be sending some messages, some subliminals as well, because the Nine of Swords is not based in reality. The Nine of Swords is based in the head because it's anxiety. It's a fear of the future type thing, the what ifs. So here with the Ten of Wands, there is a burden for possibly messages that are being sent, subliminals that are being sent. The Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. It's around money and support, like we're leaving you. The Five of Pentacles is being thrown out in the cold, and the Eight of Cups is an abandonment of a current project. And so it's like they're going to leave here with the Ten of Wands in the middle. There's a burden in leaving you. The Page of Pentacles, the anxiety about what's possible. Three of Wands, this is the anticipation of something. Again, that's what causes a lot of anxiety, is anticipating something. And so there's that. So there could be some anticipation of another shoe to drop or something about messages about money and donors and things of that nature. So there's that, and the word of warning is the Judgment. So there's going to be a lot of harsh judgment against him. And the environment is the Six of Pentacles. So there's your poverty, abandonment, payouts. And so there could be some submission or some begging later on down the line. The Hangman. So there will be some sacrifice. And it ends in the Two of Swords. So how will he be received by Republicans? Not very well. This could be karma for all the other garbage you pulled in George too. But anyway, Fanni Willis. What was my question there? Oh yeah, her future with the GOP. In fighting and back and forths and them trying to impede and investigations and blah, blah, blah. So what's coming up with her and the GOP? Let's see. We have the Temperance card and the Death card. That's not bad. Some huge changes. I mean, we got two majors here, but some huge changes around some moderation, some calm down, some ebb and flow. So things are going to start to balance out. This is little by little. This is not going to be huge, obvious change. It's like a losing weight type thing. The body changes before the weight changes, and then this changes. So it's like a little by little, and it's not going to be noticed all at once. But there is going to be quite the change, though. This change marks a precedent, too, if you ask me. Well, it marks a... what do they call it in the legal world? Is it precedent? Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, I don't remember. Where you have a landmark case or something you can refer to that this has happened before. And so this is going to set some sort of precedent, some sort of thing like that, to where something in this is going to be referred to in the future. So this death card holds a lot of implications for the future, like something is transformed, because it is also a card of transformation. So it's something is transformed, but it's transformed over the long term with the Temperance card. So there in the future, something really becomes something else. And so, okay, let's see. The Hermit, the Strength. She's got a lot of majors. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So yeah, she's in a position of strength. There's not a lot you can do, mind you. It's not like you have jurisdiction over her anyway, but there's not a lot they can do. The Four of Cups is you have been handed a hand and you have to play with it. So that just is what it is. But if you look at it, then it may even be a blessing to you. So in her, in particular case, her taking Trump down is a blessing for the GOP, because you can get rid of the stench of him and then maybe try to reform the rest of your supporters. That's going to take a lot of time too with the Temperance card. Temperance has a long reach, because you're not going to reform all these people in 2 years. You're just not. Absolutely not. Because they are diehard Donald Trump. He was their calling card, and so they all came out of the woodwork. They were always there, so they just came out and met him. Here, there's going to be some isolation and some thrown out in the cold type things, but it's ain't nothing you can do in this. You just have to take. If Kemp is not going to try to rail against her, then the rest of you have absolutely nothing you can do. So it's all right. There's lack and loss there. 10 of Wands. So she will continue to be burdened by them, though. Or annoyed, I should say. There's some success here in the environment. The Chariot is some teamwork. Makes the dream work. And Knight of Wands. She shall progress. She shall move on. Her fights shall be victorious. She has some support. That's your word of solace. Because once the Chariot is all on the same page, then nothing can stop you. So I guess we shall see.